Are you confused about which hero to pick after the recent patch? Whether you should switch to old burst assassin or still play your main? Whatever may be the case, I'm here to make your solo rank easier. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will talk about 15 best heroes to solo rank up after the recent patch note. Do note that these heroes are not in any order and are just placed randomly. I know we could have arranged them in alphabetical order, but by the time we do that, Moontoon would release another skin for Julian. Well, we are back with an exciting epic skin giveaway. Not one, not two, but 20 epic skins. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down your favorite part. The winners will be announced once we hit 1.5 million, so hurry up and grab yourself an epic. First up, we have the Akuma Ninja and Hanabi's crush, Hanzo. We all know how boring the old Hanzo was, but after the revamp, he's a total monster. His revamp proved that he's no longer is a troll pick anymore. But with his unmarkable body, you can now freely roam around the map, without the fear of being marked by Natalia or those flying links. You will either see him getting banned or picked often in the ranked matches. I mean, come on, now you don't have to worry about the demon blood hassle. Just cast your ultimate and you are good to go. We have already made a video where we have explained all the combos and tips to become the strongest ninja. So make sure you watch the video after this list. As for the items, I suggest you make these builds with these emblems. Next is our sniper Selena. Selena has received a massive buff in the recent patch. She was already annoying, but now she is scary. Her arrow will hit you faster and her dashes are so fast that she will put Lancelot to shame. She is perfect hero for solo warriors. She has the speed, the damage, the moves.
Stop it.
And you can even play her as a roam if your team doesn't have any, or you end up being S35. Apart from all those, can we appreciate the picture-in-picture effect upon hitting a target? No more dragging the screen. You can watch your target at the bottom of your screen, just like how your crush watches you through that CCTV. I think Selena is the perfect hero for you all. Just master her arrows and you can surely make enemy rage quiet. Here are the builds and emblems for your victory. Moving forward, we have the second son of the Shadow Sect leader, Hayabusa. True to its cult, Hayabusa is a deadly shadow ninja who can delete enemies if they are roaming around freely. He's a nightmare to those squishy heroes, even if you're inside your turret, inside your base, or inside your mom's house. He will hunt you down no matter where you are. The best way to utilize the full potential of his ultimate is by marking the enemy with full stake. Always try to land his second skill and please leave a shadow to escape if things get dicey. Don't try to do those TikTok plays. Remember, you are watching this video because you want to rank up. Go play classic if you want to impress your crush. Here is the build to instantly delete your enemies. Following up Haya, we have the tribal warrior Badang. I'm sure you have seen him a lot in Ben section lately and there is a reason for it. He's a tanky AF, deal massive damage, has annoying stunts and can lock down 5 enemies, shutting them down completely. If you ever see him open in rank, then my friend, don't lose this opportunity. With the burst assassin meta rolling, Badang can sustain very well in team fight. And did I forget to mention that you can actually play him as a tank also. Trust me, I have seen them and they were brutal. I don't have any advanced tips for him, but here's a secret one. Make Thunder Belt and spam his first skill. Easy stacks baby. But if you are that hardcore Badang main, then feel free to share some tips with us. And if you want to learn more tips on other EXP heroes, then you can watch this video. The link will be on the top right corner. Nevertheless, use Badang with these builds and emblems to smash your enemies in the wall. Next up, we have the mask of the Immortal Tsuyu, one of my favorite heroes in the game. He has everything that a true assassin fighter needs. You can play him as a jungler or side. Just don't give him to enemies. His skill sets are a bit difficult, but once you get the muscle memory, I'm sure you will start loving him. So he not only melts down the target, but his skill set also allows him to finish off objectives. Yes, you can use his first skill with retribution to steal or secure objectives, just like Balman with ultimate. I suggest you practice him first before directly jumping in rank, but once you succeed, use these builds and emblems to slay your enemies. The next hero we are going to look at is Lucas. Lucas has been one of the best heroes in the game since his release. He has been a very dominant force in the meta, maintaining a constant 50% win rate over the last 30 days, which says a lot about how good this new hero is. He also has a decent win rate, 50.91%, with a pretty good pick rate. Overall, he's a must-pick hero for all the explorers whenever he is available. Time for tips and tricks for our Beast of Light. There aren't many tricks for Lucas as he is a new hero, but we have put out a complete guide just for him. If you want to know all his combos and how to use them, check out this video. Some tips I do have. Lucas is a very tanky hero, but only when he is in his ultimate form, because all attributes he has been buffed by 15% when he uses his ultimate. So popping your ultimate before jumping into the fight is not a bad idea. In the early game, Lucas is a strong hero but struggles against Arizla, Hilda, Gatotkacha and other heroes who can deal damage and tanks. Be cautious when facing them. Build a Fury Hammer when up against them. Here are the suggested builds and emblems for Sylvana's ult pet. Next, let's check out Barrett's because my guy just received a very nice buff. Barrett's has received a nice damage buff that helps him in both scaling and dealing with damage. While he could take hits before, now he can also dish them out. And the extra 20% damage buff is just a nice addition that should put him in the meta. Tips and tricks for this dynamic duo. Barrett's is a very flexible hero who can fit into multiple roles. So pick him whenever he is available and then adjust to whatever role is open. By doing this, you can keep the enemy guessing. Here are the suggested builds and emblems for the dead collectors. Next, let's check out the most reliable marksman through the ranks, Layla. Layla got hit with the nerf hammer, but it's okay. She can still dominate in the late game because the nerf was only to her physical damage growth. She won't deal the same amount of damage as before, but she can still hit hard. Here are some tips and tricks for Layla. She doesn't have any repositioning tools, so playing Layla without flicker is a death sentence. You need some kind of dash or escape tool to survive. Since she has lost some damage, you will need to build items that give her more damage. Here are the suggested builds and emblems for Layla. It's time for our catboy Harith. Harith has been an amazing hero in this meta. He's pretty good in the early game and scales well into the late game too. Even though he was nerfed in the previous patch, he still holds a spot in the top 15 heroes in the current meta. Tips and tricks for Harith. Build these 3 items in the early game and use this emblem set. With this setup, you will have unlimited dashes from the start of the game. We have discussed his build in depth in this video. Check it out to know more. Here are the suggested builds and emblems. Up next is Kairi, who Muntun can't stop loving after the skin's release. Kairi has received her 3rd set of buffs to push her into being more viable. She is really good right now, not broken, but really good. If you're looking to play a consistent marksman who can deal massive amounts of damage, she's your pick. Tips and tricks for Kairi. The only thing that makes Kairi difficult to play is her range as a marksman. While she can dish out superb amounts of damage, closing the distance can be tricky. Malefic Roar is your core item whenever you pick her. You can still play tank Kairi, but she won't do much since the Thunder Belt change. For the Trinity build, it's fine, but anything outside doesn't properly sync her skills with her build. Here are the suggested builds and emblems for Kairi. Moving on, let's talk about the rebel against the stars, Noveria. The current meta heavily favors AoE damage and CC effects, and Noveria fits right in with her unique ultimate. It doesn't just increase the enemy hitbox by 2.5 times but also reveals their location on the map. This ultimate not only disrupts opponents but also enhances your team's overall synergy, making Noveria shine. For the tip, always use your second skill in the opposite direction of your movement and try to cross walls to build up stakes and deal more damage. Finally, here are her builds to showcase the true power of the Celestials. Next is our warrior from Laboratory 1718 Alpha. Alpha has been reliable jungler and laner for a long time. He offers sustain and damage that many other junglers lack. With this low band rate, you can pick him easily in most matches. All he needs is a strong early game boost, and you will have a beast capable of carrying the game. For the tip, start with his first skill, which has a low cooldown, helping you trigger his passive and clear the jungle faster. Lastly, here are the builds to be real alpha. Then we have the guy from the coffin, Sicilian. Our man is a nightmare for marksmen and other squishy heroes. If you are a marksman and you see him in the late game, just close the air. He can literally one-shot you faster than you can say, I need backup. He's all about his stakes, so focus on last-hitting minions as it's the fastest way to build them up. For the tip, use the combo. First skill, second skill, ultimate, first skill, first skill. Why this combo? It not only deals significant damage but also increases the chances of controlling and slowing the enemy. Finally, here's the build to help Sicilian suck the life out of your enemies. Then we have the girl with Yo-Yo CC. With a huge boost to her 1v1 capabilities and the passive adjustments, which now decrease her stake by 1 per second, she received the boost she needed to shine. With these changes, she is all set to carry you in the current meta. For the tip, you can use your second skill in these ways to cross walls and navigate different regions of the map efficiently. Here's the build to make your enemies scream, "Stop playing yo-yo with my life." Last but not least, we have a girl who loves to ride, Immortal. Do I need to explain why she shines in the meta? All you need to do is take a sprint, build the Great Dragon Spear, and start wreaking havoc on the battlefield. For a tip, begin the fight with the full energy bar. Use the skill 1 to reduce the enemy's armor and shred them down. Here are her recommended builds to become the fastest rider in the game. What do you guys think? Will you be trying out these heroes? Did your favorite hero make it to the list? Or do you think I missed someone? Comment all your thoughts below. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.